I'll open the meeting, and then we'll go around and introduce ourselves. So this is the meeting for the Fayston Selectboard on Tuesday, April 14th, 2026 at 6 p.m. at the Robert Vassar Town Hall. I'm Chuck Martell, Chair of the Select Board.
Josh Livingston, Road Foreman.
Kim Kenricky, Town Resident.
Ron Graves, Select Board Member.
Mike Jordan, Select Board Member.
Maddie Vassar, Town Clerk and Select Board Assistant.
All right, and we have Eve Silverman with us on Zoom and...
And last call for the,
No?
MBH. And
Okay. All right, so let's get on with the meeting. The first item on the agenda is to approve the Select Board meeting minutes of March 24, 2026. Everyone get a chance to read those?
I did.
Any questions, comments on that? Do we have a motion to approve?
I'd make a motion to approve.
Mike?
I'll second.
Ron, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, I will sign those meeting minutes. Thank you, Maddie. Next, any additions or deletions to the agenda?
yeah, we have two. The status of the Boyce Hill tree and then the fire department and then also,
Requests for
the hoses.
money for the hoses, yep.
And then also if we can move number 15 up to after public comments.
Yep.
Just because Kim's here.
That might be a good idea.
I think we can do that. Huh? We don't want to put Kim through all the rest of the meeting.
I guess there's something there. My kids want to eat dinner.
Not that exciting.
All right. So the next item is any public comments, and I don't see any other people from the public here. So we'll move on to the next item, which is, since we moved it up, the appointment of the emergency manager for 2026. Kim has graciously volunteered to do that. And I told her she didn't have to come here for that tonight, but she said she wanted to make sure she knew everybody before we make a motion to appoint her. So I think you do know everybody, right?
Yeah. And I just wanted the public to know, have a face with the name. So,
Yep. And you've done a lot of work in the field of emergency management. Right?
Actually, during the floods, my son and I helped muck out basements along the road, and I do work a lot in the State Emergency Operations Center, so I might get pulled there as well, but still, my duties here would be if I could.
Great.
I've got 26 years experience in emergency management, so.
Yes.
Perfect.
I think you're well qualified.
Thank you. I have already made some calls to Keith Cuban, and we'll be reaching out to Sid to see how to update it, I think yearly for the VEM portion, and then every 5 years
Yes.
for the FEMA approval. When's that date? Do you know?
I think it was completed in 23
or 2?
or 4, honestly.
Okay,
'Cause
cool.
it was right when Patty was getting done,
All right.
so I can double check on that.
All right, well then I'll accept.
All right. So I think we should officially I'll make a motion to appoint Kim to the emergency manager position for this year.
Second one?
Mike second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, and none opposed? Thank you again,
Yeah,
Kim,
you
for
bet.
So
volunteering.
there's a pecking order here.
Great. And I will definitely miss Kirsten. I was sad to see that she's actually moving out of state. I actually was working with her a lot during the last flood and back and forth in email communications. So I know the ambulance service will also miss her quite a bit.
Yeah.
She was
yeah,
a huge asset there.
Yeah. Well, good.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you bet.
And
The pay isn't too much.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
I mean,
And you're welcome to stay. or you
and then
can
there's
leave.
no penalty for not doing a great job, right?
totally true.
I'll do my best.
All right, you're welcome to stay, Kim, or you can
Yeah,
leave
I'll
whenever
stay
you
for a little
feel
bit, yeah.
is appropriate.
Yeah.
Next item is our check acceptance policy, which we're going to have to approve. We made some changes on it at Sarah's request to write off the real small amounts, less than $2. We had talked about that last meeting. So essentially what it says is we won't accept some checks that aren't dated properly, and there'd be a $25 fee for each return check. But the only change to the policy, I believe, was that
Yeah.
last item.
Explain it.
Just
Wait.
the tax rate.
So
Yeah.
if somebody owes $2 or less in taxes and penalty or whatever, we just wipe it
Well,
off?
right, you'll send one.
Because it's too
Yeah,
expensive
reasonable
to send a
attempt, and
letter.
then,
Yeah, like she said, she'll make an attempt to collect it, but then we'll write it off if we can. All right, I'll make a motion that we accept this check acceptance policy that Sarah has put together. We're following in line. All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed, so I guess we all have to sign this one.
yes.
All right, pass it down to you, Ron.
We've been signing that order too. Oh, no.
Signing your life away there.
Yeah,
I didn't read it.
Usually Mike signs that. so-
Right.
okay. All right, next item is consideration and possible approval of the resolution and deed for conveyance of property to Mad River Corporation. The thing I didn't remember about that, did our attorney take a look at this?
Yeah, this is what I was going to ask.
Yeah, he created these.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if he
So
looked at that.
ultimately, there was an error, and the town of Fayston was a grantor and a grantee on a tax sale
Yeah.
a long time ago with the Mad River Glen property. So
So this clarifies all of that, and you're
Clarifies it
signing
all.
for,
They've paid their,
Quick-
right,
quick
they've
claim.
paid it all, it's always been that their property, it just, error in the deed.
okay.
So
we're
yeah, you just need
signing-
to make 2 motions, actually, because you have to do this one and then the
So I
quick
was just
claim.
gonna ask, okay. So the first item is the resolution authorizing the conveyance of the property. And the second one will be actually signing the quitclaim deed. So I'll do it again, I'll make a motion that we accept the select board resolution authorizing conveyance of real property to Mad River Corporation.
Second?
All right. All in favor? Aye? All right, none opposed. So we all need to sign these as well. And then the second motion is to authorize the signature of the quitclaim deed, which would release the property to Mad River Corporation. Now, I think
Yeah, I think
I'm
you,
the only one that has to sign that.
and then I just have to notarize it.
Okay. So I guess I'll have to, one of you make a motion to authorize me to sign this on our behalf.
I will make a motion for you to sign that, Chuck.
All right.
I'll second it.
Seconded, no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you. We went a little bit out of sequence that time, but. Wonder if they want my name spelled out here, or select board chair? I'm gonna put that in. Figure out the rest of that.
Yes,
And you
that's
notarize that?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is the road foreman update. Joshua?
Yeah. We've been cleaning up around the shop, down back, getting rid of stuff that's not necessary to be laying around, scrap metal, tires. Hopefully the scrap metal can compensate the tire
What was the
cost,
scrap metal value?
somewhere around $3 grand.
Yeah.
So we're down 2.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
worth it. That's
Yeah.
way worth it.
I kind of figured somewhere between 1,500 and 2 originally for tires, but we had a lot more equipment tires down there than I had expected. And it was $3,400 just for the equipment tires.
Yeah.
So, added up quick.
And they picked them up.
Yep, they're all gone. Brought in a dumpster, cleaned up all the other stuff. There was a bunch of wall dividers that came from here at one point in time that were down there. Those went in a dumpster. Plastic culverts that were down there got cut up, put in a dumpster. Our old 5,000 gallon chloride tank that leaked on us. We cut that up, put that in the dumpster.
Hey, while we're talking about that area, can you stop by and look, there's an old shed.
The old salt
where all
shed.
the do you know where that is? You go down to the right around, and the trusses are like rotten, and I don't know, it's just a pole barn with some sides on it. I probably could make it work, but I don't want to be foolish either. We'd have to buy trusses, and I just don't know. You look at it, and both of the guys look at it.
Yeah.
It's something we do utilize for winter storage. I keep the cellulose mix for the hydroseeder in there, the chipper, the roadside mower. So there is some valuable stuff in there. I just need to make sure that
And I think.
it won't go another winter.
I think the poles are okay and stuff. We'd probably have to get someone, maybe Jeremiah would do it, or you had someone,
I had somebody in mind, yeah.
but we just gotta make sure they have some, the right insurance or
Yep.
whatever we need.
They do,
Yeah.
but they can get the proof of that. I would, for that job, I'd probably wind up renting a lift or something for them.
Just put them in the bucket.
Yeah, no. But yeah, because it's such a tall building.
Yeah, well, you can set the trusses with a lift.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see what it costs and what you think it's worth.
Make sure it's worth it,
Yeah,
but
Got an
storage is definitely limited for us, so,
well, I think building something new is even more expensive. I
yeah,
think this is okay. The side shed would come off,
yeah.
right? The side shed's whatever it was, yeah.
But I could get the insurance from them, make sure they have what they need, and get a price anyway from them on what it would
Yeah.
cost to
Okay.
fix it up too. So we have that.
Yeah.
Um,
Do that. Yeah.
Are they capable of buying the material, or would we buy it?
I think we should buy it though, right? This is tax exempt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I can buy the
I
material.
think we should, yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be an issue. So yeah, we've been cleaning up around there, getting trucks half strip.
Just in case.
Well, I'm gonna start stripping them completely now. I think we're at that point where,
The roads look not so bad,
No,
I gotta say.
no.
yeah,
They're ruddy,
I only
but they're
got
good.
one 911 phone call about them
Oh,
over the weekend
Oh, really?
because of the potholes. So
Yeah.
they called 911.
Really? Huh, I never thought
Oh
of
my
that.
gosh.
Neither did the
I bet the
dispatcher.
state police did that. Was
But
their car solid?
I don't know.
It's a non, yeah.
What is your emergency, please?
Yeah.
I'm stuck in a.
We've been going around trying to clean up the roads that can be touched with a grader. Obviously, North Fayston
It's-
held up really
looks
well.
great, yeah.
We
Yeah.
graded that, got the potholes out of that the other
Right,
day,
it
or
looks great.
last Thursday. In between rainstorms, we did a little bit on the other side of town today. It's gonna be muddy for a little bit until it packs.
How's Tucker Hill? I was gonna
Oh, I
drive
just
over.
rode that this
Is
morning.
it?
It's actually not bad. A little towards the top, there's like one little spot with a couple big rough
Yeah.
spots, but not too
Nice.
bad.
Oh, that's good.
There's that
Yeah.
typical spot right at the top of the big
Yeah.
hill,
Yeah.
Yep.
but it's definitely manageable. This year, knock on wood, it just hasn't
Yeah.
been a bad
Yeah.
mud season.
Yeah.
It's not worse
Everything-
than Route 100.
It's kind of coming out of the ground pretty slow.
Yeah.
You know, we had a couple hot days, but it didn't fall apart.
I know.
Put a couple loads of stone out in some of them. Glenview, there was a spot. It was mainly because of the construction going on there.
Yeah.
But we got that dried up and passable. But we're going around touching them up, trying to shape up what we can. There's some roads that just aren't there yet. So we're monitoring those, and they're on the to-do list as soon as I can. But yeah, I'm gonna finish stripping trucks. We've been hauling quite a bit of material out of Barry for the gravel that we agreed
The
on
crushed
purchasing.
granite. Yep.
Stockpiling that down behind our sand pile again, so we can short haul it to wherever we need to. Yeah. Had a couple phone calls with Winterset, trying to coordinate moving their crane in and finding a staging area for it. It's coming in like 5 loads.
Yeah.
I talked to Freddie Viennes, we're gonna put it down by where his dad's old shop was.
Oh, yeah.
Tucked in there for now until they wanna move it on site. So I coordinated that with the landowner and Winterset.
Do you have any idea when they're gonna start?
They cut trees, right?
The trees are all done. They're all, that's all done. I'm not sure exactly when they're gonna start. They're finishing up another project in Stowe right now. That's where their crane's coming from. It'll probably be moved this direction next week, but I haven't got a definite answer on
Yeah.
when they will start.
Yeah, and Tyler would be the contact for that anyway, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're limited on when they can get in the
those,
waterway,
yeah. I
so
think they can even until.
as soon as they get
Running
the
pretty good
okay
now.
from that,
Yeah.
yeah. I met with Agency of Natural Resource Monday morning on Randall Road, the top portion, that culvert that got replaced in 22, I believe it
I
was.
think that's-
It's non-compliance. They want me to dig it up.
Is this the beaver pond?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they want me to dig it
That
up.
wasn't a FEMA project. either,
No.
was it?
no.
It was an emergency situation.
Shoot.
Dig it up, reset it, and some erosion stone in that outlet side on that pool area to try to keep it from eroding any further and causing a plunge pool out of it. I'm gonna try to get it done this year, but with the bridges, I can't close both ends of the road. So we did
She
send.
was good about it.
Yeah, no, she was great about it. She's gonna waive the fees and stuff, the permits that I need to do it. But, she needed it in writing that what we were gonna do and when. And I told her it might not be this construction season depending on the bridges. And she said that was fine. So
So we could just say by the end of next summer.
yes,
Yeah.
worst case scenario, it's the end of the construction season of 27.
Is that the one with the fishies?
Yeah, they found some trout downstream somewhere, I guess.
Some kid probably just threw them there.
Yeah, maybe. So.
Along with the bats.
Yeah, something else to add to the list, but hopefully I can get that culvert out of there without any damage to it and
Is it
reuse.
concrete?
No,
No,
No, it's a big metal.
It's a big culvert
Steel.
though.
aluminum, whatever.
yeah, aluminized.
It's actually working really well though.
It is,
That's what I thought.
Yeah, way better than the last one.
it's set at the same height as the culvert that came out of there. It just,
Yeah.
the erosion on the outlet side caused a plunge for the water to drop. So that's their issue, I guess.
It's probably full
Fisheries,
now.
fisheries or somebody's been driving around looking throughout the towns and they came across that, so. Something that we have to address
Yep.
Okay.
before they get enforcement involved, I guess.
It doesn't have to be engineered, does it?
No,
And she said we don't have to have another hydraulic study.
Yeah, I asked that
That's
too.
good.
I
Well,
knew
that's a good
that.
thing. Yeah.
We're gonna, yeah, we'll have it.
Yeah.
Just what she said is what we wrote in writing and sent to her.
Okay, good.
yeah, I mean, even though what's there doesn't really meet guidelines, because it was an emergency fix, and I was told emergency doesn't mean permanent, but what should go in there is a lot bigger
Yeah.
and a lot more money, so this is working great.
Okay. Anything else? Like that's not enough?
There's more on the list here we're gonna get to.
I know.
The
I
next
noticed
three
that.
things are kind of him as well.
Yeah, we should probably move those up ahead too, but you want to move right on to that? The crack filling,
Yeah,
which is the next item on the agenda. So we get a quote for doing that. The quote wasn't very clear though, huh? And
yeah,
They-
they're
they-
pretty big
yeah,
on that.
They came back with some clarity, but I think it should be part of the proposal, right?
I can reach out to them and see if they'll include it. They just kind of give a daily rate. That's what they give to, they do a lot for
But
Warren.
that wasn't a daily rate on that.
Daily rate.
Yeah.
Per shift.
I would
Per
get
shift,
a
it
lump
says.
sum.
Per shift, yeah.
Shift, yeah.
Is this the,
I would get a lump sum, otherwise you're gonna have those people sitting on the sidewalk smoking half the day. I know FEMA doesn't accept any time and materials contracts at all,
is that what
Oh,
they
is that
call
right?
per shift?
Yeah,
It's per
because-
day?
because you don't know how much work they're gonna do in that shift, do you?
Yeah.
Well, they tell me they can do 2 miles both
I would
ways.
say, how much,
But it all-
how many shifts to do this?
2, they said.
They haven't
Yeah.
come out and
Total.
put eyes on it. That's the problem. They're,
Yeah. And also, make sure they're not the guys that are doing the Route 100. Did you see that last year after they did that? All those pieces of rubber from the crack ceiling flown everywhere. Within a day, they were pulled out.
Oh, jeez.
So make sure there's some sort of like guarantee on it. Seriously, it was all over the place and there's freaking rubber
Well,
flying.
it's just like on Route 17 where they put those reflectors down in the center of the road and the edge.
Oh,
Plowed them all off in the river and the side of the road and
yeah,
thousands of them.
yeah.
Hey, so I gotta, back in the budget season, so this would be $13,000. Did we actually budget that much? I don't recall that.
So I asked Sarah today about that, and she said you guys budgeted kind of like a lump sum knowing about number 9 and this, you didn't like budget a certain number.
Okay,
So on the to-do list, the next thing, number 9 would be, but it's like reality, probably number 9 might not happen this year with how much stuff needs to be done.
yeah, I don't see, I mean,
And
that's a
so,
bigger fix
A
anyway.
bigger fix, and like we found the engineer plans and
yeah,
everything.
from
So
Du Bois
there
and
is
King
money,
10 years ago.
there's money for that
Okay,
if we want to do that this year.
But yeah, they figured $13,000, 2 days, the full distance from town line to the end of the blacktop on North Fayston, from town line to the end of the blacktop on Bragg Hill.
and Kim, just so you know, a reason for this is paving has become so expensive.
Yeah.
Right, if we can get just another
Year
few
two.
years out of
Yeah.
a road to get our reserves,
Yeah.
going, then that's what we're looking to do.
Yeah, I agree.
And so we have some paved roads that just, like, German Flats is beyond that, it's not worth doing.
Yeah, we should just make it dirt. Look, it's like concrete. Our dirt roads look awesome. It's like concrete.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, it is.
Actually, I hate to backtrack, but I was thinking about that culvert that you said that, like, the fishies are unhappy. There's also V-Trans structure grants that are awarded to towns, and they fund it like at 80, I don't know, a high percentage. And if you haven't applied for one in a long time, you'll likely get it, and they'll pay for the culvert, like, they'll pay for this. So I would reach out to Michelle Redmond, maybe at V-Trans.
That would be to follow the hydraulic study done on it,
Yep,
Yeah.
oh, which isn't right?
which isn't what's in there.
Yeah, so, but then it would be it would cover the cost that you need to meet the permit requirements and
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what I can find. I don't know a lot about their program. It's hard enough keeping up on my own. Sure grants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have 45 days from that quote when it was sent over to lock in that price. I don't know if it's gonna change or the cost of the liquids.
We should, if we're gonna do it, make a motion to,
Yeah,
I move that we accept the crack filling proposal.
I'd second that.
All right.
By, who's it by, John,
Do we,
Nikon,
Nikon, yeah.
under further discussion, do we want to put any criteria in here that we're looking for 2 days and that it's 2 miles per day?
yeah, I mean,
Estimate.
I tried to meet with them on site, but they weren't willing to do that, come out and look at it.
Interesting.
I get a different group.
So,
Yeah.
they just,
But they're about the only ones honestly
right,
that do
they
it.
Right.
just
I
gave
know
me a
another-
rundown on what they cover and what they don't cover,
Yeah.
and the alligator cracking, which is like all scaled, large cracks.
Yeah, yeah.
I can try to reach out to them to see if they can just include the actual mileage in the.
Yeah, so we have some
Yeah.
idea of what we're committing to.
We're
they-
just shy of 4 miles.
They
Yeah.
did put it in some emails. There's no reason they shouldn't just put it on the proposal.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, Josh called them and then I sent that email to you guys. We never got it in writing from them.
oh, okay.
You got, so it was just
Yeah, I was on the phone with
okay,
them.
gotcha.
4 miles.
Yeah, so I think we can, we want to make sure we get on the schedule because we really should do it.
All right, so,
And I think that it's a matter of when you get it back, maybe we could each come in.
Well, we could probably
Stop
sign
and
it and then we
just
can just
approve.
ratify it at the next meeting.
Okay, yeah.
all right. So we have a motion, a second. Any further discussion then? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, none opposed. So I will sign this on our,
Well, yeah, you usually don't have to sign that one.
okay.
And I have to
I'm gonna
provide
update it.
flagging for
Oh, I
them
see.
as
Okay.
well, for those 2
You guys
days.
can
So
sign it.
2 guys will have to
The next one.
Gotcha.
move along with them
Gotcha.
for traffic control.
Just at least they say like 4 miles on
Yeah, what
here.
about that one?
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah, because we should have something on the
I got a
contract
question
itself.
for the road foreman.
Is your road getting graded? What are you asking?
No, it slows traffic down tremendously, it's fine.
I know, I like the speed bump at my house.
What are we thinking about a mower, roadside mower this summer?
What are we,
Hiring somebody?
What we're gonna do?
We're gonna need somebody.
If we
Mike's
don't-
not gonna do it?
Well, he tried to retire last year, but he
He's
did
tried to
it, he
retire
did
for
it
the last 3
anyway.
years.
Last 3
Oh,
years.
I'll talk him into it.
And we had a fourth person on the crew, but we kind of,
Yeah.
it didn't work out.
I heard about that.
So we're back to trying to, I mean, my thought is just the immediate need would be roadside mowing.
Yeah.
We hire somebody for
I can
summer.
learn.
That was somebody.
I think that'd be fun.
So we have. a
We might have to replace a couple windows.
Oh, no problem, we do that.
Oh, we're used to that.
Fit right in.
yeah, I've thought about somebody for mowing. I know Maddie's husband Ethan was willing to do it, nights, weekends type of thing, but I don't know how the town feels about that. You know, obviously not late at night, but I need,
Well, then we won't get
you
caught
kind,
for the broken
of,
windows, right?
Yeah,
yeah, you see lights come on in houses instead. It's not a quiet machine.
like, how many days of mowing do we actually do? Mike
Couple
would-
weeks, right?
Mike would
I
put
mean,
in
it takes a
4,
while.
all
Well,
of
then
that, all
then
of
he's
that.
finished the first round, they go back and have to.
You have to do the other
it
side.
again. Yeah,
Yeah, you
so,
did one
Yeah.
side.
yeah.
I mean, it takes quite a while
Good
to
share
do the
of-
whole town.
good share
I
of
mean,
month, right?
we used to do it, rent a machine and do half the town and then do the other half the following year. And I mean, we do have everything mowed back pretty decent now, and after losing a bunch of roads and shoulders, the vegetation's not there much at this point anyway.
Not yet, yeah.
Trying to keep trees back and limbs back and vegetation back, but
Yeah.
I don't think it would take too long. And we could jump and do half the town and then half the town next year. I know we try to do the main drags
Right,
definitely before, we used to try to do it before the 4th of July.
right. Oh, well, as long as you got a plan.
And Mike would go around after he went around the first time and just do one pass towards the end of the season. But when it's pouring rain, it doesn't work very well. It just kind of knocks it down and then it dries out, pops back up.
Yep.
Which,
Okay.
Maddie, leads to another question as far as advertising for that open position. We get any more things in the works for
Yeah.
that?
I put it out to Waterbury roundabout and I put it on the VLCT career thing,
Yeah,
but, yeah, no.
I see Warren's still at it too.
Warren's still, yeah.
So, front porch
Everywhere.
forum
They're
today.
looking for two.
What's that?
They're looking for two,
For two?
yeah.
There.
Bolton's looking, Warren's looking, we're looking. Yeah.
I told my daughter, she's graduating high school,
There you
that
go.
maybe she should go into the trades.
Get her CDL?
I can't, her college that she wants to go to, I'm like, man, can you just figure something else out? Maybe she can mow the
I
dishes.
hear
the John Deere would be perfect.
Yeah,
I
she,
also hear there's a Jordan kid that would be good at it.
I think all three of them are working for me.
I
All right, we ready to move on?
know. Steal an employee.
Next item, we'll move to the box
Sorry.
culverts on Center Fayston Road and Sharpshooter Road. Is that just an update on that matter?
Yeah, just, so, easements
Oh, yes, yep.
and everything. So just to update on Center Fayston, we had, Claire signed both of hers, and she is a property owner on both sites. But we needed Vermont Land Trust to sign on, because of her property being in land trust as well. And now they're saying that part of the culvert might be on Chris Griffin's big property up on Center Fayston as well, where Tyler and Jim said that it wasn't. So Tyler is reaching out to someone that he uses for property lines to look into this, and hopefully gonna have an answer this week. It's not that it's something
Would-
bad, it just would mean that Chris would have to have an easement on Center Fayston and Sharpshooter, because land trust would have to be on both things. So it's not that it's a bad thing, it's just another step. Chris has said that he's fine with the plans and everything, and he would sign, but I haven't been hounding him to come in here yet to sign, because there's a chance that I'm gonna need him to sign too, and it's already been hard enough to have him come for one, so just waiting.
So we're still missing one on Sharpshooter.
And then, so we're missing technically Chris on Sharpshooter,
Right.
but then the other guy, the Oldham guy,
California.
he's communicated with Chris one time, as far as I know. He reached out to Sarah one time, and ultimately kind of let us know that he's upset with the curb cut that you guys gave him a while ago. And I looked into it, and the reason why, so he wanted it to be like 80 feet from a stream where his original curb cut plan. Our land use regulations, if it's 50 feet to 100, you have to go to the DRB. And if it's 50 and below, that state stuff can't happen. So tried to, but Stuart at the time was road foreman and said and Chris even said, he was like, I don't blame them for moving or recommending where the curb cut should be because of the road in the corner and everything. So it's like technically 250 feet, I think, from the stream now. And that was because visibility for, and like Stuart obviously explained it to the select board at that time, and that's what you guys under conditions. So I tried to reach out to this guy to be like, it's not even that, it's not an easy thing of just like, we can say, put your curb cut here. Like if you want it to be within that 80 feet, you need to go to the DRB. And that's like not even up to the select board to make that decision.
Yeah.
Tyler kind of and Jim have been going back and forth about it, and like, you know, eminent domain is like the last thing that we want to do. That's going to cost a lot of money, and if we can bribe or make a deal with him first about, you know, simple things like trees or whatever he wants, like, but the problem is he lives in California. I've tried to call him, I've tried to email him, and doesn't return anything.
Why does he care where the curbside is if he's not even here?
But
Just tell him that you guys now allow him to have the curbside at what he wants.
I
But
would have
he
to go
has
to
to
the
get, well,
DRB, right?
well, right, that's what I'm trying to explain
with the
to him.
condition that you pay for it and you obtain permits through the state and get approval.
Right.
Because we're approving it, but you have to go to the state, and the state will probably deny it. So it's not like you've gone,
Right.
you guys are at fault then.
Well, the 80, it would be, that's just town stuff.
Part
That
of
wouldn't
it
even
is-
have to be state. But I was actually talking to Sarah today to maybe the next step last time with the couple for the bridge. I had Jim write a letter, like coming from him, about the couple that just hadn't signed off yet, and then they signed the next week. So we said maybe try that first, just to see if it, coming from Jim.
Yeah, 'cause we'd like them to just be on board.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and that's and the hard part is like I physically haven't even talked to the guy, and so like tried to explain this, in a voicemail and an email to him, and then I actually reached out to Chris, because it sounds like Chris, just because they're property neighbors, and he, has been in touch with him. Then all this land trust stuff happened, so I actually haven't talked to Chris lately to see if because he was gonna try to call him again. So hopefully by the end of this week, Tyler will have an answer about the land trust thing, so then I can reach back out to Chris.
They've got an excavator over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who?
It was excavators on Center Fayston.
Ours,
Oh, it's ours. Oh.
Yeah.
because I took down all the trees on Center Fayston
Yeah.
that were marked.
Right. And that was,
I would think that just, he's denying emergency vehicle access to these homeowners on that road.
but he's not really denying, he's not communicating, he's not doing anything yet. He hasn't said no
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
And then update about other stuff. Obviously, we're on crunch time of like, is this project actually gonna happen in 2026? Tyler still isn't saying no, but it's getting closer and closer. Something I reached out to him today to ask, should we could put an RFP out about ordering the concrete box ahead of time, and having
It takes
that.
6 months.
Right, that's the part that's.
Yeah. Those are really, way behind.
Yeah. So he said that is something to do, but again, that's gonna be 2 RFPs, that's paying Tyler to do 2 of these, and, but he said it is an option that we could move forward with that part of it, and then we would have them, and it wouldn't, even if it didn't happen this year. But I guess that would be up to you guys.
It's not going in.
Yeah, does FEMA allow that? Is that were we,
So once
If
this
you-
project is written and obligated, right now we're still working on changing the scope of work, because we want to make sure we capture all the work that needs to be included at the site, like all the tree removal, all those costs. Once it's obligated, then it becomes a grant that you have to follow. And you would automatically get 75% federal share of that. And you would have a timeline in which you could complete the work by. Like, I don't know what the current period of performance is on it, but you can extend those period of performance. FEMA would, what is that?
Sticky.
Oh, it sounds like little mice. And they would allow time extension. Some are within my authority. They just like to see some sort of forward movement on the progress of the project. So you could, indicate that we have purchased this and we're waiting on this, or some sort of reasoning for the delay.
Right.
yeah,
It's towns that are 2-3 years past the disaster and still haven't decided what they want to do, that they don't get time extensions on.
so, let me ask you a question. The eminent domain process is lengthy and costly. Is that a reimbursable expense from FEMA?
I would submit it, you could try, but, sometimes FEMA's paid for easement access, but we had one applicant recently who had a resident that wanted to charge $15,000 to go on their property. And it was denied. That's really unreasonable. I think one of the things and selling points maybe, hey, we're needing access to these people that live up the road. We just need your signature. Tell them, be clear, this is how long it'll be where people are driving on this temporary road that we expect, and when it's done, we'll reseed your area or something,
Right.
you know,
There's
something.
not even a temporary road going in on that site.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it
Oh, okay.
in halves to
Yeah.
keep the road open
Right.
Oh,
Like, there's like a little bit.
So when he-
on sharpshooters.
Oh, originally it
Yeah.
was gonna be, go around, right?
Maybe just see what it's,
There's nothing
I mean,
that
like
can go
what
around
their
structure.
concerns would be then. I mean, if there's not gonna be, maybe they're not aware of that. Or just let them know, hey, you know,
If they would communicate, I would.
right?
Yeah.
We can do all of these.
If you need someone to go to California, I mean, I'll go.
So right now,
Oh,
in
God.
California, it's before 4.
Right.
I'll call them as soon as we're done.
But,
We
yeah,
can fly
maybe he
Maddie
just,
out.
maybe he just wants to have the stump ground. Who knows? You know, maybe I just want to make sure it doesn't look like crap when it's done. Maybe that's it. Who knows?
Yeah,
Well, it definitely won't. It's gonna
Yeah.
be
I think he's just trying to
Yeah.
leverage.
a night and day difference between what we
Yeah.
have for a structure there now. What's going in will actually stay put. What's there,
Will not.
I mean,
Right.
you're one good storm away from not having access up there.
And
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
for sure, but it could be protecting his property,
Yeah, it'll be
Oh,
higher
definitely.
resale.
Yeah,
right? I mean, the
Higher
washout.
resale value,
it-
yeah.
it's just,
Yeah, the culvert's there, you can't get to it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the structure that's going in is longer than what's there. So with everything all said and done, it's gonna be a lot,
Right.
lot better.
And you
Man.
probably don't want to call it 9 in the morning either.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I didn't do that.
I mean, he's not here. Does he even know what trees he has? Just kidding.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm just
Well,
kidding.
he's got,
Yeah, can you say that louder for the people in the back, Pam?
That's why I didn't cut them.
So do we need to make any decision on this with regard
I don't think,
to ordering the culverts or
I mean, I
pieces
would-
separately?
I would invite Tyler to the next meeting if you guys want to do that.
Let's do
If-
that.
Yeah,
I think that would
for
make
sure.
more
And-
sense.
and just keep going forward.
Yeah.
with What we can.
Yeah,
I'll try again to reach out and then I'll have Jim write up a letter and we'll try that first and then I'll do the certified mail thing again
Okay.
like we did for the other.
I mean, we can definitely move forward on the Center Fayston
Oh,
one.
for sure.
The
Yeah.
trees are down.
It's the same
They'll be
contractor.
all cleaned up by tomorrow.
It's the
So,
same contractor,
yeah.
Are
right?
they a
And
single
Tyler-
project for
That,
Fairmont?
yes, everything's a single project, but Tyler, he did say that too, like we could go forward with Center Fayston and not do Sharpshooter yet, but just something to think about, cost-wise, like the bridges.
Mobilization costs.
But they probably won't do both. They probably didn't intend to do both at the same time.
No,
They
it's like the
probably did
bridge,
move
but like
one
the-
from the other, so we have some time, the construction
Yeah.
time to square.
I mean, the bridges, they're
Right.
probably
they're
gonna do it at the same time.
Go- But
Because
meaning like they're.
concrete's curing on this one,
gave us
they
a
moved
deal
to work
Yeah,
on
because
this
they're doing
one.
both.
I think these culverts
Yeah.
are different, right? They're precast and,
Right.
Are they poured in place or?
No, they
Okay.
come in sections.
Yeah, so if you're ordering those, if you have to order them for the Center Fayston ones, they are, I'm hearing from towns, like taking about 6 months.
Yeah, that's kind of.
6 to 8 months, no joke.
so then we'd want to figure
you're
out
outside of the
if
season
we
already.
order
So you're
both
going
sets,
into next year
talk to
anyway.
Tyler, that's why we need him here.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
if we can order both sets, then that's what we
yeah.
should do.
Yeah, if
And
you
in the-
absolutely know the
In
size
the
already.
meantime, she's still got to work through this easement issue, whether Chris needs to sign one or not on Center Facein, right?
Correct.
So we,
Is
So
it-
we're not really clear on.
We're not
Center.
really-
But would there be any, to save like time and money and hassle, would Chris just sign it in case we were on his property?
Yeah,
Right, what
but it's
do we-
Vermont Land Trust that needs to sign, it's not Chris,
Oh.
that
Yeah.
I'm worried about.
Oh, but I'm saying.
I was
there
already
was
told
something
Chris
about-
I will come.
Okay, gotcha.
They both
Because
need
they
to
want to
sign.
know, they want to know for sure that,
They wanna know who's right.
you think they would have had it surveyed when they signed up for it?
That's what
Right.
Tyler said.
Good thing there's no trees there to worry about.
yeah,
Yep.
okay.
They're gone.
All right,
So
sorry.
you'll invite Tyler to the next meeting?
Yes.
Yep.
And we'll have further discussion on both culverts then. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
All right. All right, number nine.
Nine.
Mount Ellen road sign options. So thank you for getting that information for us.
Yeah.
So this is the blinking sign at the end of Mount Ellen Road that we had talked about as
Right.
potential.
Two options. it was gating the stop signs at the bottom of Mount Ellen Road with 2 stop signs, one on each side of the road with 4 blinking red beacons on top. They're one direction, they face up, the flash faces up Mount Ellen Road towards the ski area. It's a larger 36-inch stop sign on both sides, 2 posts per sign. That is one option. The other option is an advanced warning sign farther up Mount Ellen Road before you kind of turn that corner and head down the hill, basically across from Barton Road. That would be a solar powered
This one, the stop.
sign that's outlined with orange LEDs. It runs 365 days a year.
But not in January and February.
Oh, no, it does. It's the same,
There's no
I'm
sunlight.
pretty sure it's the same manufacturer as the radar signs I have down by the school, which have worked all winter long.
Yeah, they worked out pretty good.
Yeah, and they're on a concrete pad on a pedestal. You'd really have to work hard to steal those ones. I had an
People
advanced
steal
warrant.
them? That's what they're.
Well,
Yeah.
signs in general.
Yeah.
I had an advance warning sign up across from Barton Road a couple years ago. Within a week of it going up, it was gone.
Someone took it down?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
post, sign, all gone. This one is much more stationary.
Yeah.
And this
If
V-Trans are.
this doesn't alert them, nothing will.
Would the
So it's
ski
from-
resort pay for these?
It struck me as a lot of
Well,
money.
we'll talk to them,
Yeah,
yes,
And,
get a free ski pass.
afterwards.
And-
Yeah,
Was that-
The ski resort, I wonder if
yeah,
they consider.
we're on that.
yeah.
But, yeah. But, you know, those are, the signs on German Flats are state-owned, right?
Yep.
But there's
Yeah.
one German.
Do they have any responsibility for the stop sign coming into those roads?
No.
No?
No,
No.
but they do have a state sign, you were gonna check on that.
Yeah, there's
right?
I wrote Michelle.
If
I
they
never
have
got
to
back from
move
her.
it, or can we move it, or?
No,
that
there's
was-
across the way by the guardrails,
Oh.
there's a,
Can you hand me a
That's
pen?
There's an arrow,
Oh, no, thank you.
That's blocking the stop sign though,
So-
right? I mean, not blocking it completely,
Let me
but
see
it
something.
interferes with it.
No, there's an informational sign
Yeah.
that's above the stop sign on Mount Ellen.
Right, that's the one I'm thinking
Me.
of.
Right.
And we were wondering if we could move that, or if the state has to move it since it's their sign.
Right?
I'm not sure on that.
Yeah. Were you gonna check on that, man?
I didn't have.
You
notes about
know,
that, but I
if you're
could.
not getting, I'm gonna give you an email,
Yours is small.
and then I'm gonna
There's
take,
like-
You should see my
there's
real
trees right in front of the stop
Oh, yeah.
sign too, that need to be whacked out.
if you're not getting a response from Michelle, I have her, this is my boyfriend's boss too. But just go to this person, and then you'll get a response. Yeah. I'll give you their.
I have to see if those trees are inside or outside of our right of way.
How did we leave it with contacting Sugarbush?
What's that?
What?
But that's their land.
Sugarbush's land?
So, you know, we can ask them to cut them.
Right? So you're
I
protecting.
mean, I don't mind going over
Yeah.
and cutting them
Yeah.
and chipping them or whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But like Josh said before, I mean, if the stop sign, whether they can see it or not, they're already crashing.
Right.
When they get there.
I mean,
That was my point.
they're coming down that
That's
road
true,
at 50
right?
miles an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
true.
I mean, when I talked to the homeowner at the bottom, her friend was out jogging on that road and a car passed her at 70. And she confronted the driver and they were like, yeah, I was doing, or she's like, you know how fast you're going? They're like, 70? Why? What's it to you? You know?
Yeah. And then-
I carry a little BB gun when I'm running and shoot all the cars that go fast. I've had dreams about that.
And then you get the ones in the winter where they probably have all seasons on coming down that road and no way they're stopping.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
well-
it's the out of towners.
the guardrails were hit 19 times
Yeah.
Yeah,
this season.
yeah,
The one straight ahead.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm not against doing the stop signs at the bottom, but I think by the time you get there, it's too late. I think
No,
the
I think
priority,
that's
if we're
tough.
gonna spend money or partially spend money on a sign, depending on Sugar Bush and what they want to do, I think it would be better to go with more advanced warning. I mean, they all drive up that road to get to the mountain.
Like
They know
caution,
it's an
slow down.
intersection.
And plus,
Dangerous
and then it keeps
intersection.
the blinking out of that house too.
Yeah,
Oh, that's,
That's,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
that'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so back to the Sugar Bush, who's who's gonna talk to, it's Jim Westville, right?
Yeah.
He's the one who wrote the email. Do you want me to?
Sure, if
I
you're,
know.
Or if you,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
if you wanna write an email and have it come from the select board email too, I can do that too. Or you can call.
I'd call him.
Okay.
Yeah.
no.
All right, guys, I'm gonna feed my kids.
Okay.
thank you, Kim.
Oh, you bet. Good luck, have fun.
Yes, have a good evening.
Yeah, reach out if you have any questions.
see you, Kim.
So you want to hold off on making a decision on the sign, or do you want
Yeah,
to move ahead?
I think we should. I think we should contact Sugar Bush and see what.
See, before
And
we
so-
order.
So I'll explain to him what we want to do, which is the
Stop it.
stop sign, the warning stop sign ahead of,
Yep.
right?
I'll email you over
And
that.
that one quote, I have it somewhere, but if you could just send me that one, I can forward it on to Jim.
Yeah,
And talk to him and forward it on to him.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
And acceptance that we can cut the trees.
And cut the trees, and tell them that we're looking to share the cost.
Yeah, it's $2,270.35
And do you know
for
how many
that
times
sign.
that guardrail was hit last year?
I don't
I'll tell them
know
it was
if,
hit 19 times this year. I mean, it costs the
And
town.
we gotta repair
It
that,
costs the
yeah.
town money and,
which I'm still waiting on quotes for.
okay.
Right.
At the
We
moment.
only get reimbursed for the ones that a wrecker has to pull the car away.
Well, I had a police report and they got tickets for,
Yeah.
You have one of
Well,
those
but
for
like
this
people
year?
hit that
I
all,
have,
Yeah.
yeah.
but people hit it all the time and drive away.
Right.
We never get
Right.
any.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had them run into it and catch fire there. I mean,
Well, we've had dump trucks catch fire there.
yeah, they're paying for that too.
Well, they shut the road down for quite a while.
God.
I had to.
Yeah.
It was on a corner. I can't leave it overnight, that section overnight to a one lane, the way people drive.
Okay.
Okay, so we got a plan for that.
Yep.
Thank you for doing the research on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's gonna be a good, or at least an attempt at a solution.
Yeah, there's definitely no guarantee on whether it'll make a difference or not, and that's the same thing I told the homeowner, but,
Yeah, it'll make it 10 instead of 19.
you know, it's a step in the right direction, trying to alert people, I guess.
Well, I think it goes to doing something for the neighbor, or a landowner,
Yeah.
because it is dangerous.
Oh, my goodness.
It's-
Oh my God.
They have
It used to
to,
be the driveway was straight across. You
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Well, they had them total their vehicle in there and hit the house and before we put those guardrails up,
Yeah.
but it's the only thing you can do. You can't put boulders there, you can't,
No.
because they're unforgiving when you hit those. Guardrails are made to be hit,
Then
so.
you certainly would get a claim, a 911 call.
Oh, trust me, I
There
get
you
plenty. I certainly get plenty.
All right.
Now, yeah, now it'd be 19 wrecks.
Okay, ready to move on to the next item?
Yep.
So I saw that you emailed a to-do list to us. I don't know if we
Yeah.
want to go through all of that tonight.
I don't think we have to, it's more, yeah, just make sure if there's
That
anything.
everybody has a copy of it.
And then also, yeah, knowing that we're probably not gonna do the number 9 this year,
Yeah,
so that was really the thing,
Yeah.
so that there is money for the crack ceiling or other stuff.
Did we want to talk about number 9 at all?
if you want to, we could do that tonight.
So the engineering that was done 10 years ago recommended sheet pilings driven down in that bank
I remember that,
to
yeah.
try to hold it, because when you look at the bank, you don't see anything up high towards the blacktop moving, and then you have a block retaining wall down lower, and somehow it's giving out underneath that block retaining wall. It's not moving the wall, but it's it's farther down. It's more than what some, surface drainage is gonna take care of.
But a lot of what they're saying in that report, 'cause I read that a long time ago, was that they were encountering a lot of water in that section up high. And that's getting that, I mean, that's what's driving it.
I mean, there is under drain in that road, there is culverts in that road, and they are functioning.
Yeah.
I don't know if digging up that road and putting more under drain,
Or go in.
yeah, you know, that was another thing that was discussed. The landowner at the time wanted to see a drawing of what it would look like in the end. He's no longer
Yeah.
with us. His son owns the property. I don't know if that would ever be an option again to move the road over, or if we would have to go the other direction and do pylons driven in, and maybe some more under drain in there and newer culverts and all that. But we talked before of digging up the blacktop and doing under drain and then patching it back in. I don't think that will be a long-term solution. I think it's gonna continue to drop. And then we just wasted all that time and money.
I agree on that. I mean, it's just gonna keep coming back if we,
But then again, shimming it every few years isn't getting any cheaper. I forget what it was last time we shimmed it with blacktop,
It
but
was like
$1,000.
yeah, it was like
yeah.
8 or 9.
So you can guarantee that it's a few thousand more than that this time. And the problem is you just get so much weight in that blacktop out in that section that's
Yeah, that
sinking.
just pushes it.
I mean, we ground up that whole road when we milled it last time and couldn't get through those sections. It was so thick,
Yeah.
which they don't like doing because it burns up all the teeth on their machine.
Is there any help from this from the state agency?
I don't know, maybe
I mean, I
that,
don't know what, I mean, it's got nothing to do with streams or anything like that there, you know, it's not like,
Although, isn't that on our hazard mitigation
yeah.
plan?
It is, but they're gonna, they're not gonna even look
No.
at that. Because there's no potential slide area. I mean, you look down grading of it, it's just not that bad.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, it's on you. Yeah, we could try.
Yeah.
Probably the people to go to would be Sean Kelly. He does a lot of their slope stabilization stuff. We work with them a ton. But all those fixes are huge dollar.
Yeah.
yeah.
Any of the engineered ones, I mean, the first one that they're gonna say is you move the road.
Mm-hmm.
And that's typically what
To the
happens.
uphill side then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because typically, no matter what you do, if the failure plane is at all deep, it's gonna be so expensive to dry pile. You gotta dry pile till it keys into something on
Yeah.
that side slope.
Yeah.
Which you drilled that and didn't find much of anything.
No.
It was clay, right? So, like you said, it
Yeah.
was all watery and clay in there. Yeah.
So you have to go until you find something to put it in. So you're talking, 60 feet of sheet pile.
Yeah.
That'd
So
be
this would
enormous.
be so moving the road is an option?
Yeah.
So, this would be the time that we'd ask and plan and use eminent domain.
I mean, we could talk
Because
to
we have time.
the landowner, which
Yeah,
would be
we
John
get-
Folger and his mother. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Originally, he was somewhat,
Well, it was Tom Folger at
Yeah.
the time,
Yeah.
and he was on board with it.
right.
I thought you said he wasn't.
No, he
No,
He
was,
just wanted to
was,
see it
yeah.
run.
but he's passed away since
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I thought you said he wasn't on board.
No, he
So
was.
maybe we just go at it again, if that's.
Yeah, that would be
step.
the best way,
Right.
is
If
just to put it in, bring that road into that bank and take that bank down, which is still
No, cheap.
not cheap. It's a
Yeah.
significant project.
Mm-hmm. We can't move it over until we get up above Jim Donkersloot's house, because I know his septic, I think, is on his front lawn there. So it's,
Yeah, you're gonna, someone's gonna have to,
oh, it would probably have to be engineered and
Yeah.
drawn up and
Yeah.
proposed to the landowner and,
so
So-
the,
So we should have that on our to-do list.
yeah.
Just, not that we're gonna finish it, but to just follow up on,
Oh,
follow through with
absolutely.
it.
Yeah, just for,
Oh, it's on there.
maybe
And you could put the signs.
put a bug in
put the-
Tyler's ear about something like that.
Put the signs on North Road on Josh's, to-do list. No way.
They are.
What are you talking about?
They're on both. I
You
think.
probably don't want to know.
I probably don't want to know.
No, the signs.
They're on both, I think.
You got
Anyway,
enough.
yeah, I mean, I think it's worth like
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
starting the conversation, you know?
I talked to Agency of Natural Resource on another topic of the house site that FEMA was involved in, that they tore the house down, that bank stabilization. She said that's out of her domain, it's too tall of an elevation for A&R.
This one up here?
Yeah,
It looks like they put stuff in there, you can't even grow grass on. How are they
yeah,
gonna
it's like
stabilize
a
that? What?
clay mixture in the hole.
That's what they were supposed to do?
I don't
I
know.
mean, you think you
We weren't really involved in
I
any
think
of
they're
that.
supposed to
It's-
plant grass and,
Won't grow on that stuff.
well, I mean,
No.
they're gonna bring topsoil.
Well,
in. I know
looks
that
like
they
all
had
clay,
to.
right?
If they
had to get-
hydroseed it, it'll grow.
I know they
I mean, I
had
could
to
spray
do
that
it
on
quick. It
ledge.
was a short period of time. They were like on their deadline, so
Yeah.
I think they'll be back
Yeah.
to grass seed and stuff.
But I walked through that site and looked at it, and A&R didn't think it was anything too pressing, you know. She said 3 years or so before you really'd have to worry about anything. And I asked her if
It's right around the corner.
if taking something out of our pit, like our large boulders that we can't do anything with, and stack it back at the bottom of the bank where the rocks are now.
Yeah.
You can see the rocks are holding the water out, but set our boulders back as like a retaining wall, and then fill it in and slope it instead of stoning that whole bank. I mean, that'd be crazy
That's huge.
amounts of money to stone
Yeah.
that whole
Yeah.
bank.
Yeah,
Do that and get some vegetation on it and try to prevent the erosion. And she thought that'd be a good idea. She said the town would probably have to reach out to geotech engineer for a lot of that stuff. She also said something about whisper funding through rivers and streams maybe to help cover some costs on that. But she wasn't certain. I just kind of wanted to get their opinion while I was meeting with them.
Yeah.
Well,
Because look, I mean, the closest point is that right before it gets to the rocks, and that's the only part that's, you know,
Yeah,
questionable, and it doesn't get a lot of water.
right, coming down North Fayston, past the driveway, there's that tree. The closest portion is just past that tree right there. And it's a bunch of big rocks pushed up, holding the road, basically, that I was told were pushed in there with a bulldozer 60 years ago or whatever, driving upstream.
We're allowed to put boulders in there?
Yeah, I would have to have a permit through A&R to do any of that, just because, but
okay,
something to keep on our radar.
Yeah.
Not necessarily this year, but
yeah.
moving forward.
So on the to-do list, then, you have to update that, Maddie, or what you sent us today is good?
Yeah, no, I'll update it with the number 9 and corn stuff, just like, just what he
And send
said.
it back out to us?
Yeah.
And then maybe at the next meeting, if there's anything that, questions that come up from any of us that we want to add or delete or whatever, we could do that. Okay. All right. Now onward and upward to the painting of the municipal building. I was able to find a couple of things that Sarah had given us.
Yeah, I found, so
Oh.
we budgeted, or got an estimate of 6,000, but budgeted 8,000.
Yep.
So obviously, RFP should go out.
Yeah.
And the question was the last time whether or not we had budgeted for it, but we did.
Yeah.
And we had, if I remember looking at the financial reports correctly, we put 10,000 in this year into the municipal building reserve fund, and there was 6 in there already, so I think we've got 16,000 in there now. So, you know, there's enough to cover this, and I think David's question was, does he have approval to move forward, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think he's just was wondering where we were at, and then we would put out an RFP.
He would,
Yes.
he would write it, right? He will do that, I think. No? Didn't he do the boiler and stuff?
The RFP and everything?
Yeah.
I think he did.
Okay.
I'll
I
just
mean-
save you some work if he
Right,
can do
and
it.
like
you know.
Sarah said too, like, I mean, that RFP can be pretty, nothing crazy, because it's not FEMA related,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
just advertising.
I say let's get it rolling, get an idea of what it's gonna cost.
Yeah, so we move forward with that?
Okay. I will talk with him to see if
Okay.
he wants me to write something up, or, yeah.
So we're adding to Maddie's to-do list.
And maybe on the next agenda, we could talk about the trees that we cut. I don't know where we ended up with that. I see it's underneath the budgeting for the paint for the town hall. You know, the cutting of the trees and the revenue
Right.
for the logs and stuff. And, I mean, we don't need to talk about it tonight because we still got a long ways to go, but maybe we should discuss.
Have Dave give us like an
Yeah, well,
update on whether we
did-
made
I
money
think
or...
I think we budgeted 10,000, right?
Yeah,
It's on this thing. yeah.
this, yeah,
Oh, no, 3 to 5, because it was 10 to cut the trees and
Right.
6,000 in logs, which we
Yeah.
probably didn't come close to that. Maybe we did.
There's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we cut more, so it costs more to cut them too. You know?
right.
I don't think so. We haven't gotten another bill from them.
Oh, interesting.
No, because they do that split, right?
They sent us a check, I just don't know the amount of it, but they did send us a check back for the logs, but we have not received another bill.
I think.
No, but for the extra, for the other ones where they just did it,
They were logging.
they were logging, so they get their split from the mill, and then we get our split from
Right.
them.
Oh, okay,
So, yeah,
gotcha.
they treat it as a logging operation, not a tree.
Yeah,
Cutting.
tree cutting, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So you'd like an update from Dave next
Well, I
meeting
just
on
want,
that?
maybe from Sarah, just the numbers.
Yeah,
The
And
money
it
flow on the
doesn't
whole
have to
thing.
be, I was just curious, so make sure that we're
Sure.
trying to
yeah,
Sure,
be considerate of the budget here.
yeah,
yes. Sarah, yeah, she's out for the week, but she won't be back till, not this Monday, next Monday.
okay. Oh, a week from next Monday?
Yeah.
Okay,
I believe so.
okay.
But yes, I will.
All right, next item is the Cemetery Commission. So,
Yeah, that was just the, that Dave had said.
how the funds
Yeah,
are to be used. So, Sarah was very helpful in pulling this all together for Dave Copel and the crew in the Cemetery Commission. Because remember, there were two funds that were, that they had, and they thought one of them was restricted. And Sarah went back and couldn't find anything to verify that there was any restriction on either of the funds. So Dave Copel went back with his committee, and Candace and Karen Souther, and put together this recommendation to become a policy for how they would use the funds. And so essentially what they're saying is that they'll stay within the two funds that are now being managed for them. And they explain what the two different funds will be used for, and that they will report back to us and the treasurer at the end of each year, and put a report together to put in the town report. So I think we've all had a chance to take a look at that. I don't see anything.
No, and I think that they can use the interest, right, at least, on the second account?
Well, yeah, he's
'Cause
talking
it was
about.
a fair amount. I mean, it was more than they needed for, they were asking, saying they need like 10,000 to cut trees or something. I think the interest on that, I saw the statement was quite a bit more than that on the bigger one.
Right, right. And that's what he's talking about, reinvesting the money into the interest and earnings, reinvested into the fund.
Yeah,
But I mean, when it comes time to use the money,
you use the interest
Yeah,
at least.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
And I don't know if that was correct or not, but somewhere in here, it may have said in there, maybe it was in his letter where he thought the funds had been set aside to buy land for the North Fayston Cemetery. But I think it was actually the Bragg Hill Cemetery. No?
Yeah, I think so, because I don't think the North Fayston or
But I
South
don't think,
Fayston
I don't
can
think
live.
it's relevant anyway. I don't think it
Right.
matters,
Yeah.
but.
Yeah, because the original question to us was, right, can they spend, do they need to get money from the select board in order to do the project that they needed to do? And we said, well, you have all this money in your funds, can't you use that? And then the question came up of whether it was restricted or not. So I think now that it's unrestricted.
But truly, just the interest on that larger amount is much more money than they would spend in a year.
Yeah, well, so I don't know now, that's a good question, because the way this is worded, the big fund is the cemetery general fund.
Yes.
And he says, invest money in the perpetual care fund and the Fayston Cemetery General Fund in a manner consistent with 18 VSA Section 5309. The Fayston General Fund has a monetary focus to provide current repair. The investment strategy of the general fund includes interest, income, and capital appreciation. So if they could use it for general repair,
Right.
then you, like you said, you could take
But
the interest.
I'm also saying the principal, they can do it without touching the principal.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I think this thing allows them to touch the principal.
Yeah. I think their intent, though, is to use that general fund, like he says, sometime when they run out of cemetery plots and they're not getting
Yes.
any more income,
that-
this is gonna take care of maintenance in perpetuity
Right.
for the cemeteries. So I don't think it's their intent to go after that fund first. Maybe it should, I don't know.
But I think, I mean, I just see what they spent and what, I saw those statements from Sarah, she showed them to me. And the interest on the smaller fund might have been like $10,000 or something. And that's what they were operating on.
Yeah,
The other one might have been closer to $30,000.
yeah,
So that's probably far more than they would need. So I'm just saying they can probably operate off the interest
yeah, if they
for
had,
for
sure.
a very little, I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
forever.
yeah, in perpetuity,
Yeah, it depends on what they want to do, you know, so.
Yeah. yeah,
I just would feel like when we run out of, saleable sites, then that's all the money we're gonna have, and we would wanna live off the interest,
yes,
no matter what, because once you start touching the principal, you have no way to put it back in,
Yeah.
unless the town,
yeah,
we fund it,
yeah, yeah,
which isn't the
yeah,
idea.
yeah. So what do you think of the policy?
I don't know, does it say that they can touch the principal? I mean, that they can use it?
It doesn't get at that specifically. It says the general fund has a monetary focus to provide for current repair. The investment strategy of the general fund includes interest, income, and capital appreciation. So I don't see why they couldn't use it.
The funds generated in this manner. Yeah, we just got this today. I wouldn't mind if we could wait a couple weeks to actually, I mean, does anyone have a problem with that?
Yeah,
I'm just thinking, I'd want to be sure. They must have got this from somebody, right? Did he write this up? Did Dave write this up?
I think Dave wrote this.
Did-
Oh, maybe Dave and Candace, but yes,
Yeah,
Dave is
okay.
the one that gave it to us. Maybe what we could do,
Funds generated, and this may read right, I mean, I haven't gotten into it. Funds generated in this manner will be used for care and maintenance. In other words, the investment, and maybe that's what it referred, are you reading it, Mike?
yeah,
Maybe the word that says funds generated in this manner, in other words, the interest,
yeah,
Right.
used for care, maintenance, and capital. So, I mean, if that's the intent, then I'm good with it.
We want him to maybe clarify that. I mean, if we're asking questions about it, it's not clear.
Right, I think we just want to be sure that we're only going to be using the interest, which
Yeah.
I think refers to the funds generated.
Yeah. Maybe ask Dave if he could be a little more clear on the wording on the policy
Yeah.
and the
Because
question.
it almost makes sense, like, if that's the case, then why would we have two accounts?
Yeah, well, one was set aside specifically for the long-term care.
Okay, and that we would keep it? Well, the perpetual care was, that's the smaller account.
Right, I don't think
Right.
you can mix them.
What?
I don't think you can have, I think you have to have two accounts.
Okay,
Like, I don't think anything can be mixed with the perpetual care.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I think that's
But we
like
can
a-
use the interest off the bigger, or they can
Right.
use the interest off the larger.
yeah.
Yeah, the perpetual care fund is defined in the Vermont statute.
Right.
Any other funds held by the,
So maybe in his rewrite, Matty, just to be clear, for the two accounts, what specific projects is
It's
it?
kind of like they're
example,
named
would
backwards.
Be completed
What?
under each of
It's
them?
kind of like they're named backwards.
These accounts.
Yeah, because the perpetual care fund is the,
It's the smaller,
yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's true, it is. Because they found out where this money, I think that's true.
but well, like Mike's saying, that you would think the bigger one would be the perpetual care fund.
But we never
because-
really charged enough for our sites.
Yeah.
And so we never really were taking in enough principal
Yeah,
to have interest, you know what I'm
we
saying?
also didn't have 3 cemeteries.
What?
There were, like, we weren't maintaining 3 cemeteries back, it was just 2, right, in the beginning?
No,
Or was there only 3?
There's 3.
I mean,
Or
they're,
bigger one?
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
just-
we got
just
made
big.
one bigger.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that went to that back fee.
right.
Anyway, I
he-
think,
Yeah, it
And
might be,
he
it
had
might be
said
good
that
to
he
just
would be happy
redline
to
this
come to a
and give it
meeting.
back to them.
So
Yeah,
maybe
just
that's
for
what I'll
clarity.
just ask
yeah,
him to
it's
come to
like
the.
no rush, it's gonna happen,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of,
So Matty just said, he said he'd be willing to come to another meeting, so maybe we'll have him here with more specific questions.
yeah, and I
about-
think it can all happen and work, it just,
Yeah.
we need,
Right.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Perfect.
Because that's a good question too, and then it got me thinking, Mike, if that's the smaller, the perpetual care, can you transfer money from the general fund into the perpetual care when the time comes that you sold out a lot, so now you need the
Well,
money?
no, but I think if they're living off the interest, they'll never have that problem.
No, but if it's the perpetual care account
Yeah,
is supposed to be for the long term, right, when you
Right.
you don't have anything to sell, and all the money, or the bulk of it, is in the other account, can you transfer that into the perpetual care when that time comes, so that you have a big pot of money to?
No, but that's what I'm saying, how it's written here currently is that the general fund, as a monetary focus, will provide current repair. Investment strategy in the general fund includes interest, income, and capital appreciation. The
Right.
perpetual care fund seeks to generate income to pay for operational expenses.
but it's with,
So
Yeah.
like, that's what I mean, they're like labeled backwards.
Yeah, yeah. So we could ask him that when he
Yeah.
gets here too.
yeah. Because I don't think you'd ever have to touch the principal, which means if you had 2 accounts, it doesn't matter if it's coming, the interest is coming from perpetual care or the
General
or
fund.
the general
Right,
fund,
general
it doesn't
fund,
really
yeah.
matter, but the funds are used for, you think the wording would be that, the same for both,
Yes,
honestly.
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah. So we do need him here.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Cemetery Commission, next item is USDA updates. Oh, boy.
My favorite thing ever. So, yeah, Lincoln, that works at the Central Vermont Regional Planning District, is out with health reasons at the moment. Sounds like they will help us write the legal documents and everything. The USDA is saying that the money is there and like there's no chance of it being like it's obligated to us. Still something to think about is if we're gonna, across from North Fayston, like on that land by the pavement where it got damaged in the flood across from the Palmers. We never reached out to that property owner. They never were involved in any of this. Like I said before, the USDA was saying that the town could be its own sponsor, and like we could fix the problem, and like, no, obviously we'd have to get permission from them, but they wouldn't really be the sponsor. Or we reach out to them to see if they're interested in getting their part of their land fixed.
But that would be the replacement of that culvert with a larger culvert, right?
I don't know if it's really the culvert. I think it's the stream coming up to the culvert. Like, it's on
When
their
it goes
property.
through Joanna's yard?
No, on the other side of the road. So it's
The trees are
fixing that.
flagged. You can see the trees are
There's
flagged.
like 14 trees or so or something.
There's
you
quite a
would
bit
think-
of
you would
gravel
think-
built up there.
Yeah, on the upside?
You would think like if they're gonna cut trees and clean that out, it'd be a bigger culvert.
But I don't think they're, like, I don't think the USDA part of it is to fix that culvert. It would be fixing
Just
coming
the up-
to the
I
culvert.
gotcha.
And that culvert would be a whole nother box culvert would be my, what I would picture.
You think so? Yeah. Yeah.
It gets a lot of water down through there.
Yeah.
And if they do a study on that, then I think that's opening up a whole nother can of worms on that. And then who would be responsible for the outlet side, where it's a concrete blocked stream running through their yard? There's 2 septic lines underneath that stream that cross from their tank to their leach field. I mean, I don't know how deep it is under that stream, but it's not very deep,
No.
those lines.
Imagine.
Can't be, yeah.
So,
I mean, the water table's only at, what, 3 feet below that, you know, so.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, the worst thing happens, it washes out again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe we just leave that one alone.
Well,
Yes, perfect. Perfect.
All right. I don't think we need a motion.
So I guess the next step would be, though, if we are still wanting to move forward with the Palmers, their portion, and the camp. Mackenzie's camp.
Yeah.
They don't have, because we were on the deadline of the trees again, which is tomorrow.
Mackenzie looked like they took a bunch of trees down around the
Yep, we don't know anything about that, but they could have done before.
You heard that from me too.
And so, yes, the trees have, but they were told to do that, actually.
Okay.
Because it was gonna be part of the RFP that went out for the work, but because of the deadline of the 15th, they said that they were gonna just be doing it. So I guess I'm kind of just still in limbo, waiting to hear back from Central Vermont, with Lincoln to see what the next steps are. But I guess, yeah, just giving you guys an update that it can still go forward as long as you guys are still
Yeah,
in.
sure.
Yeah.
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 It is hilarious. Did you see that today?
What?
I mean, right now, the river's running about a foot below the top of bank at the camp, so it's like, what,
Yeah. Yeah.
what is it gonna do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's our USDA updates.
Yes, and so the Zoom that we kicked out by accident, was actually the shepherd from the
Oh, no.
Go contract. And,
Oh.
so she has been texting, and I guess if you guys have any questions, oh, no, this is Janet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Janet.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, so it was Mary Beth that we accidentally kicked
Ah,
out.
that's too bad.
Can she get back, can she want to get
No,
back in?
because she sent me the
This is Janet. I was just in contact with Mary Beth. She says she's expecting you to call her
Yes,
because she got kicked out.
yes.
That's too bad.
See,
Oh, yeah.
I'm scared, guys. So, yeah, you guys all saw the contract, correct?
We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
So I'm gonna just call her. Hopefully this works.
Hello.
Hi, Hi, Mary Beth. This is Madison and the Fayston Selectboard.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi. Sorry about that.
Apologies for cutting you
No,
off there.
I wasn't there. You guys apparently asked and I did not respond, so. Equally faulty.
Yeah, so we are now on the line item of the contract. So the select board has seen it.
Yep.
And yeah, here for questions, I guess.
Yep, any questions?
Oh, no, good.
No?
Yeah,
Fine.
I think we're all good with the contract, so this is, I'll have to sign this, right? The select board needs to sign.
Yeah.
So, accept the motion to allow me to sign the contract for, the goats, managing the growth, overgrowth and undergrowth up on the Boys Hill. I know I didn't do that justice from a scientific perspective there, Beth.
No, well, whoever is up there doing the management plan, they're amazing. And they, pointed out the reed canary grass and that's definitely the focus of the contract.
Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty clear. I don't know if you've seen the contract, but that's pretty clear in there, so.
Yes.
Okay, great.
So,
I did not see it yet, but I was I'll wait for your approval and then look it over.
all right, so I made the motion to accept and approve the contract. We have a second?
I'll second that.
Mike, any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And none opposed. So I will sign the contract for the select board here.
I think we sign over on this
Yeah, I
side.
can just put it under here.
All right. I will email you a copy of it.
Okay, great. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I guess somebody has my email or?
Yes. I was on an email with you and Pete Colgan, so I will send it over.
Great. Thank you guys.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, I look forward to meeting you.
Same here.
All right, bye-bye.
Right?
All right.
All right, so we have that signed.
Yes.
Next is the excess weight permits.
Hope you got your
We
pen
have-
ready.
Well, I know, we got quite a few of them.
Yeah,
too.
that time of year.
I don't know if you want to just read that list off or not,
Yeah,
but
I'll-
this one we're not approving just because we don't
I
have
saw the no insurance, yeah.
We've reached out to them about insurance.
So I'll read off the list. We can probably pass the warrant around. So the excess weight permits applications are for Acker Excavating LLC, Automotive Services International, Bacon Trucking LLC, Canopy Timber Alternatives, Goyne Owens Little Digger Services, Grimes Inc., Harrison Ready Mix Corp., K. Bellavance Landworks and Hauling LLC, Lackey Landworks LLC, McElwain Contracting LLC, Vermont Well and Pump, and Christopher P. Viennes. So I will get busy signing here.
And just because we're now past the March 31st part, Jason, he keeps track of all of these. He said at the next meeting, once these are all approved, he's gonna put together a list for us to go over, for you guys to go over, if there's anything that people that you know of that we should reach out to, or and then
Oh, that
he was
don't
gonna
have permits?
right, and he was gonna send a letter to the people that did one last year that we haven't heard from today, or as of this
Yeah.
year, just to kind of hopefully.
I remember one year we had issues with the trash haulers. Remember, we didn't have them all.
Yeah, I know we don't have them all, so.
Yeah, listed for some reason, but yeah. These are too sticky. There we go.
Janet, did you see Dan Farr today, by any chance, or?
I did not. He came in from the back
Oh,
and
okay.
didn't,
Okay, I
and
just didn't
didn't
know if
actually come by through our
Okay.
front yard.
okay, I just didn't know if you saw him or not.
No.
You sent them that email from the boiler inspection, didn't you? Okay.
The boiler, did you
that?
see that? The boiler inspection, did you see that email I sent over?
Oh, no.
Was a boiler?
That's our air compressor.
Air compressor, yeah.
But he came and checked the boilers here and
Gotcha.
then,
So what's the, I mean, is it a big compressor?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of those, yeah, those aren't cheap.
no. But I think we have a little bit of time. I think we can wait until next budgeting season to deal with that. Just wanted to put it on our radar. They do the inspection every 2 years. So
put that on the.
So you said it's just old?
it's 40 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, so next item, liquor catering permits. I know we have some from Sugar
Make
Bush,
a note of
right?
that.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah,
all
great
from
thing.
Sugar Bush, and unfortunately, they're not like catering permits, so you do need to make a motion for all of them.
Okay, wasn't one of them a catering and then the rest was the liquor licenses?
I think so.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter,
Yeah.
we can make
And
a
they're,
motion.
they're all for, right, Sugar Bush, so it's like the outside consumption and the
Oh,
first class.
That's where I get confused, was the outside.
Yeah,
consumption.
so it's just so
Okay.
that like I have,
So I'll make a motion that we approve the liquor license applications for Sugar Bush Resort.
yes.
I'll second it.
We'll be out of sequence here. Any further discussion? No, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. So those are approved.
Those could be our bargaining chips for that sign right there.
No, Jim chimed in. I think he's, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
but-
think so.
Me, who seconded that motion? This is Eve, sorry.
Ron
Ron did.
seconded, sorry.
Yeah, I made the motion.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks, Eve. All right, next item on the agenda, under other business, the status of the Boyce Hill tree cutting.
the reason I ask is Woody, I see Woody quite a bit, and he was asking if he thought they were gonna do it during this cutting.
Yes,
And so he just wanted to make sure it didn't fall off the radar, and I know we committed to doing it, so I just was curious.
yeah, and once I saw your email, I actually reached out to Dan today and he went there today. He said,
Okay.
he's like, it was my bad, totally just
Oh, that's right, I
overlooked.
just
I
saw
said,
a
well, it was
follow-up.
thrown at you too. So he is getting us a quote on it to let us know the
Okay,
cost.
great.
So he went there today. I also told him if he wanted, he was more than welcome to look at the trees on Sharpshooter that were marked, just to, because we will have to get a quote from a few people
Yeah.
on that. So I said that you're gonna be in the neighborhood, and so he said that he was gonna look at
Sure,
those.
that's the culvert, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
and we're responsible for cutting those trees.
we're gonna be, that's the, well, yeah, that, we're changing the scope of work for the FEMA project, because in the beginning, Tyler kind of made it seem like that we were gonna be able to just cut them, and then once they were marked and Josh went and looked, it's by the
Yeah,
power line,
it's
you can't
not.
cut them. So that's why luckily, the culvert's not obligated yet, and we can still, at the point of change it.
Oh, good,
So
okay.
that's-
They're close enough to the power line where the power company limbed them. Yeah.
Makes it difficult.
May I interrupt with a quick question?
Sure.
Janet. So, that's my tree I think you're talking about on Boyce Hill?
Yes.
Not my tree, but my neighboring tree.
Yes,
The one that we're worried about, doing something crazy. Just 30 feet downhill from that tree is another big maple with a really large lateral, almost like a double trunk going up at like 45 degrees. And we have a licensed arborist who's coming down to cut a few trees around for our solar system. Could we get permission if he doesn't come back with a bad quote for us to just take down that lateral because I think it would make the tree healthier. It's a Boyce Hill tree, but I think the tree would be healthier without this really heavy lateral branch coming off of it. It's at least 14 inches in diameter.
Sure.
And also, it's like right over where we walk. So if it did fall, it could fall like right on top of us potentially. That's all.
I don't see any
So-
problem with
To
that.
have them cut it?
Have them cut it?
I'm all for it. I think we should defer a little bit to the Conservation Commission. Right, they're in charge of the land, but I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll reach out to the Conservation Commission and let them know that you guys don't have a problem with that.
All right.
And see if he charges us a fortune, then we'll come back to you. But, if he estimates a fortune, we'll come back to you. But I think it'd just be good for the health of the tree.
That's good. Yes, you could check with Woody or Peter or somebody, right?
Yep.
Yes,
Yes, okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, no, because I'm on the Boyce Hill Committee too, so I'll reach out to him.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks, Janet. All right, the next item, last but not least, is the fire department request for,
Maddie, thanks for digging up that MOU. Did you read it? It's interesting.
So, yeah, I found, looks like maybe in 2003, they also had talk of changing things because of, I think, the calendar year and fiscal year and like, so I found another one that is like, has handwritten notes all over it. And I was trying to find if they, because Patty had told me that she had thought they updated it. But I can't find anything like official that they updated it. It was actually good that I found that because it was
Well, that
not
was written by
reported in the
Peter
vault or
Jocelyn.
anything.
It's well written. Peter Jocelyn did it.
Yeah. So, yeah. But like Sarah said, it's maybe something that we should put on the radar of circling back to that MOU and,
Well-
you know, maybe things can be updated or things that need to be followed through on it, actually.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't get to participate this year.
No.
Not that this would have made a huge difference, but the truth is, they're gonna vote on it tonight and pass it.
they already did.
Last night they did.
Last night pass it.
Yeah.
But they can't really do it
Well, it says, in
unless we
the MOU,
vote.
it says Fayston can deny it at any time.
unless
Yeah.
we both vote yes.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if you saw the latest from Waitsfield, that they're giving us options on how to pay it, because I guess York understands what we're going on through financially because of the different fiscal years for the two of us. So one of the options was, you know, if we don't have it in our budget this year, we could pay it next year, after
But
January.
do they have it in their budget?
I guess they
They're
did.
pulling it from the
because they
reserve,
approved
I
it.
guess.
They approved it
They
at the
said.
meeting. Yeah.
And I didn't really, I saw that reserve, that's not their, is that their total reserve for the fire department? It can't be.
I don't know. Sarah said she couldn't understand it really.
Because it's a really small
it didn't
number.
break
If we're
out.
talking about a fire truck
Yeah, exactly.
of
Oh,
600,000.
that was in there, I saw that. So, did you look at the first one or the second one he sent out?
Oh,
Because on the second one, if you scroll way down, the capital equipment stuff is on there too.
Oh, so maybe they have like
And
a
that was,
reserve, like
that
a
was Sarah
fire
sent it, right?
department equipment, or like for trucks. and then-
Yeah, as a matter of fact, what I looked at was, it was for everything, the road crew,
Right.
all the reserves.
Maybe I missed that. I only had,
So maybe they did right, maybe they have a vehicle and a reserve and a.
Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, this was from Sarah at 12:49 today.
it
I
said
think
road
this
department
was-
reserves and it said fire department reserve transfers. Is that what you're talking about?
The copy of Waitsfield SIP,
It's 115,000, huh?
this is the one, I think. This is the one that Sarah sent at, what? 12:49
Yeah,
today.
so there's another one that she sent out.
And this one has the bigger breakdown.
Is it this one? It's the top header.
Did you find it, Ron?
He's looking at mine.
No. Let me just look at another email.
It's the one she sent out early afternoon today.
12:49?
Yes, yeah.
That's what I had open.
I think you gotta scroll up from where it opened up on the sheet. I was confused at first.
I got
but
you,
then
I got you.
once I scrolled up, I had it.
So, yep, gotcha.
Did you find it?
Yeah, oh, right here, yep.
So I think like you said, I mean, we're not gonna not pay them for, but we gotta be at the table for these
Yeah.
negotiations.
That's the more important thing.
And I think
Just
that
running
this is good to
Yeah.
have
We're not
because,
involved.
this is good to have because I think that part of the MOU is like identifying what the reserves are so that we're on the same page.
Yeah, yeah,
Right, because we certainly will get it, but I think we gotta just figure out the process.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So, what do we tell York? We wanna pay it off our piece, 7,000
Well,
something next year?
we have reserve. I
Yeah,
mean, we
yeah.
can do it.
We have it for the reserve account.
I say we just pay it this year,
Yes,
take
yeah,
the
I would
reserve,
agree.
and then we just up our reserve for what we spend next year, for what we spend,
Yep.
add on to what we think. But we should align, I mean, I talked to you a little bit about it, Mike, and you said no, and I was convinced you were right? But now this is bringing up something right now. They have the LOT. And they're gonna have a lot of funds that they can spend on things like this.
Yes.
And so I think we better align, so we don't have them having more reserves and asking. But again, it shouldn't have been done unilaterally either. They're deciding to do these hoses when this is a team.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes,
And we wanna do it.
yeah.
Right?
Yep.
We wanna do it, but it's just the
Yeah.
way it's being done doesn't seem right.
Well, the other
And maybe you
thing,
should talk with Brian and explain to him how we feel. We're gonna fund it.
yeah,
I know, York is the town manager, but it comes to the select board, they voted on it, we're gonna vote on
yeah,
it.
yeah,
And I think we talked to him, just say, we gotta be better next year.
yeah,
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 or just going forward.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Is that-
I would say that we would, if we wanna vote on it, we have to warn it. So we vote on it next.
Well, I think you can approve it and then we can ratify it, just because I think they're trying to do
All
it
right.
right off.
All right. so
Because they
when we do
approved
that,
it last night,
We'll
so-
approve it, and then we'll ratify it at next
Okay.
meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to that?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
Do we need to make a motion now?
Yeah, I think
Mike made a motion.
Mike made a motion. I seconded it.
Okay,
I seconded it, just so you wouldn't have to
Wait,
do it.
that's different.
You know, the other question that came to my mind too, when this whole thing started to happen was, so if things come up like this during the course of the year for the fire department, and nobody is budgeted for it, how do we handle those kind of situations, you know? It looks like there was enough money in the budgets for both towns to cover it this year for the hoses, but what happens if there's a big item comes up during the year and, you know, Waitsfield says, yeah, we want to do it, we get the money, but we don't. And
Then it can't be done.
that's the thing, right? But
Wait,
then,
that's part of the MOU, can't be done.
yeah, it can be, right?
What?
No, it cannot.
It cannot.
cannot.
No.
It cannot
The
be
MOU
done.
the
If
MOU
we refuse,
If we ref-
or if they refuse a specific thing,
Gotcha.
So really,
Okay.
them passing it Monday, and us, if we said no, then it's all on them.
Yeah, yeah.
But we don't want to do that.
No,
right?
exactly.
But we want to,
Yeah,
square it up.
yeah. All right. So everybody but me has signed the warrant, so let me get on that. We may have broken the record for our longest meeting.
So you guys won't say you want 22 things on the agenda anymore, will ya?
Well, you notice how we added big time to your list.
I said,
That was a
You should see
big,
my list.
just taking some stuff off the agenda, I don't think the meeting's going to be that long. I said, but
Compared to,
I moved to adjourn.
Oh, God. I don't think I missed anything, Matty, right? We-
No, you did great.
Everything on the agenda?
You did
All right,
perfect.
so make a motion to adjourn.
second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Josh, thanks for sticking around,
Yeah.
Josh,
so you can get into all the other interesting things like cemetery and,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Might as well.